Well, the Oscars are just around the corner, but this year the ceremony may be about more than just winners and losers. The Me Too and Time's Up movements have shone a light on sexual harassment and assault, especially in the entertainment industry, toppling industry titans like Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, and calling for a new era of equality in Hollywood. Entertainment Tonight host Lauren Zima joins us now from Los Angeles to discuss what to expect on Sunday. Lauren, what do you expect to see the stars tackle? Do you think that the issues of sexual harassment will end up coming up at this year's Oscars?
Absolutely. It is going to be different than it's been at the first awards shows of the year. Of course, we started off with the Golden Globes, where everybody did what they called the blackout on the red carpet. Everyone wore black. And I was on that red carpet, and that was awesome to see. It was probably the most powerful, emotional red carpet I've ever done. But the leaders of the Time's Up movement did actually meet with reporters this past week and kind of explained exactly how they want to handle it. They said what they don't want to become is anti-awards show. They want to make sure that the movement is focused on getting equality for women, on addressing these overall issues. This isn't about awards shows specifically, so you're not going to see that same blackout, everybody wearing black on the red carpet. You will still see people, of course, talking about these issues, getting them into their interviews. And we've also been told, not the specifics on what it's going to be, but we do know that the Time's Up movement will have a, quote, moment at the awards show itself on Sunday. So still going to be a part of things and still part of the conversation overall this awards season, as the movement very much should be.
Anyone, Lauren, choosing not to attend this year's awards?
Yes, Casey Affleck, actually the Best Actor winner for Manchester by the Sea from last year, he recused himself from the awards show. Casey, of course, has undergone a lot of scrutiny over some allegations that were levied against him, and he has said that that was all taken care of, but it's still a topic of conversation that's still come up. So he's recused himself from the Oscars. Normally, he would be there presenting that Best Actress winner. It's tradition that the Best Actor winner from the year before presents the new Best Actress winner at the Oscars. Instead, though, we are going to get a treat, and it's two amazing women. Jennifer Lawrence and Jodie Foster are going to present Best Actress. So it's interesting that he just chose to step out from the whole thing. I'm guessing he didn't want to discuss it, didn't want things to be addressed or whatever reason, but he's not going to be there.
Ryan Seacrest, we're hearing so much about him. He's scheduled to co-host the red carpet before the show. He's also facing allegations of his own, which he's denied. Do you think that'll come up?
I absolutely think it'll come up because he's going to be there. Yeah. We saw, I have to say, it's been a rough awards season overall on the red carpet for E! Just because first Kat Sadler, of course, left the network, and that was addressed on the red carpet with actresses like Deborah Messing flat out asking the other hosts about what happened with Kat's wages. And then now we have this Ryan Seacrest situation. Now, E! is standing behind Seacrest. They're saying that they conducted their own internal investigation and that they stand behind Ryan. He's denied these things, and he's going to be at the red carpet on Sunday, but it'll be interesting to see who talks to him. Some people are saying that there's rumors that, celebrities will completely pass him by, maybe not even because they think that what has been said about him is true, but just because they want to avoid being in that situation, being part of the conversation with him. And then some people might flat out address this stuff with him. So it's going to be interesting to see. But again, E! said they conducted an investigation. They stand behind him. For them, they've said it's business as usual at the Oscars carpet.
In the past, Lauren, the awards have been criticized for the lack of diversity. Do you think that the diversity issue will be a focus again this year?
I think that things are getting better slowly. So Get Out is a movie that luckily is part of the Oscars conversation this year. And I say luckily, it really very much well should be part of the Oscars conversation this year. A huge box office hit, a huge critical hit, and obviously a diverse cast in that movie. And Jordan Peele has made history. He's become the first African-American man to get nominated in 1 year for the same movie for Best Director, for writing the screenplay, and for Best Picture. So it's really a landmark year. But overall, when you look at the nominations, it's hard to ignore the fact that the diversity still isn't really there. Best Director category alone, okay, there's one woman, and I was glad to see Greta Gerwig get that nomination for Lady Bird because she had been not so recognized at some of the other awards shows, and a lot of people in Hollywood, criticize those other awards shows for that. So it's good to see her in there. Patty Jenkins, Wonder Woman, one of the biggest movies of the year, another critical hit, again not nominated as she wasn't at many other awards shows. So in terms of diversity, I think it has to be a topic of conversation. And again, it should be a topic of conversation because things are getting better slowly.
You know, we've had a whole segment here and we haven't even talked yet about the big winners and potential losers. Who do you think, Lauren, is going to walk away with the big prizes?
Right. It's been such an interesting awards season because so much of the conversation has been about these other issues. And again, it's made it really exciting and really powerful to cover. It's the 90th Oscars and we're talking about things we should be talking about, but back to the movies. What a lot of people are saying is that the Best Picture category this year is wide open. The Best Picture category has kind of a complex way that it's voted upon, and there are so many nominees in the category. That was something that started a couple years ago, really adding to the nominees in that category. So a lot of people are saying the front runners at this point are The Shape of Water, which has the most nominees, 13 nominations, and also won at a lot of the other awards shows, which is always kind of an indicator, you know, how are people voting? Because many of the same people vote at all these awards shows. So The Shape of Water is up there. 3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri has also gotten a lot of attention. And some people are like, hey, get out in there. Maybe it'll be the surprise win. That category is wide open. And of course, that category last year is where we had the "May I have the envelope, please" mix-up, which made for such an exciting, insane ending to the awards show. So we'll see what happens this year. We do know that in kind of a nod to that, Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway are going to be presenting Best Picture again. So we're giving it a second shot.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes down this year. Lauren Zima in Los Angeles, thank you so much for joining us.